So, Mr. Love, tell us, who are you?
Well, Mr. Love, that wasn't my name from beginning. I was given the name growing up by my mom, Eval Wadlam, born in the village of Freetown. And when I really got to I think it was the age of 5, and I realized that my name spelled backwards was love. I thought maybe, hey, maybe your duty in this world is to just share love. So I decided to use the name Mr. Love.
Nice, nice. That is a unique name. All right, so how did you get started?
Well, it's been an idea of mine for quite some time. It was a former president of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, who said, all that I am, or all that I ever hope to be, I owe to my mother. And I saw that quote and I liked it, and I said, I'm going to edit it, because all that I am and all that I ever hope to be, I owe to my mother and grandmother. Um, they were two inspirational ladies in my life, still alive, and I thought, hey, I should just put myself out there and motivate people. I find that a lot of people use social media to actually bring down each other, to broadcast the negative, to speak about accidents, and there's just a lot of things that are happening out there right now that the world basically is closing in.
Yeah.
And I find many people are not inspired. People are losing hope. The big countries fighting against each other, corruption in the big countries, corruption in the small countries, unemployment being on a rise, and many people basically, to me, they're losing hope, especially young people. And so I thought to myself, hey, maybe I should actually start to motivate people and inspire people. Those of you who are shy to face the camera, be like me and just get started. Just get started.
Get over it and just get started.
Just get started, and you will be surprised at where you reach.
All right, well, thank you so much, Mr. Love, for meeting with us today. Thank you for sharing a bit of who you are and what Wadadli Inspirations represents with our viewers and our listeners. And we hope to see much more from you, and we expect a lot from Wadadli Inspirations.
It was my pleasure. I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me also. It's the closure of our carnival in Antigua, Wadadli, and it's been an interesting carnival season, I should say, but it's now coming to an end. But the reason behind our carnival is basically emancipation, to be free, to get out. And I ask many persons, are we really emancipated, or do we just say that we are? I think that we mentally we are still programmed to think one way and to do things this way, and we need to get out of that. So let's take this emancipation season to be inspired, and yes, you'll be hearing a lot more of me.
Yeah.
We will be shooting a video weekly, and we're going to cover different topics. I think the only two topics that I want to stay away from is religion and politics.
Yeah.
I think that those topics, those stuff are there to separate us instead of putting us together.
Okay.
And this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
And we are all entitled to opinion.
Yeah.
But I think that we fight amongst ourselves for the politicians, and they're the best of friends.
Yeah.
And then we think that because you go to this church, or because you don't worship, or because you're Rastafarian, you're better. And that's not how it is. We are all one people.
Don't you think that that's why we need to have conversations about that, though, to show that we can have mature discussions about these topics and agree to disagree, and learn how to survive around each other's space in love, Mr. Love?
It is possible, but then it takes for you to reprogram your mind. Because even amongst our family, we can't choose our family. Our family was given to us.
Yeah.
But sometimes we adopt to what our family have been doing, and we think that, okay, because our family is doing it, this is the way it's supposed to be done, and this is the way it's always done.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to think outside of the box. You have to say to yourself, wait, let me think about me as an individual and not as a part of this family. And sometimes you may ruffle some feathers. Some family members may look at you as being crazy, or you're out of your mind. But you just have to say to yourself, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going for, and live to see everybody not better than you or not beneath you. I think we're all the same, regardless of if you're from Wadadli, if you're from Barbados or the United States or Europe or Chinese. Is there anyone living in Antarctica? If you're from Antarctica, wherever you are all, we are all the same. We breathe, we bleed if we get a cut, we all have a heart, so we need to treat each other
One.
as one and not that you're better than me or I'm better than you.
Understood. All right, thank you.
It's my pleasure.